Welcome to Shattered Destinies Starfall. So we're back. It's been a long day for you all. After so many, I don't think I could even list the number of things that have occurred during this day for you. But you returned to your rooms, weary, processing a lot of information that has been gleaned from amongst yourselves and from amongst the town. And you get the feeling that you are being watched. To which Tax decided to call out the situation. They'd much rather prefer to face what they were dealing with. And there was a click of her fingers, and standing in the doorway, leant up, casually, looking fairly unbothered by you all, as a figure in green and blue armour, a green and blue cloak, covering them completely. A bottom half of the face revealed, male, human, a grin on his face. The top half of his face covered with some kind of face mask. It looks like material. It's green in colour. He leans there, regarding you all for a moment. You wanted to speak to me?
This goes.
There is
Yeah,
there is a
deciding.
moment of panic while Coda is on his balls of his feet as he looks to the guy standing in the doorway, the window, and then a realization that he's not dead, and his heels come down to the floor. He goes, pleasure to meet you, sir. Perhaps we could sit, have a drink, have a conversation.
No screaming, no running for your life. Interesting. You have my attention.
If you wanted me dead, I'd already be dead. And I don't believe you want the other three dead. So, perhaps we can have a conversation.
Want is a different matter. I know where two
Okay,
of you are going at the very least. One of you I don't really care about, and, well, might as well finish what I came here for at some point, but where's the fun in doing it now? You look so weathered and worn. I think it'd be a more fitting gift if there was some suffering involved.
Do not come uninvited into my room and insult me.
I come where I please.
No, not into Lady Catalina Serrano's room. Maybe tomorrow you can come back with an appointment.
Oh no.
You know, right after you say something, you think, shouldn't have said that.
I
Tried so hard to keep it together.
I think you did a couple of those, but we've been able to get through with that one.
The difference was I clocked it as I said it. Anyway, he looks, and just because you have my king's attention doesn't make you special. You're just the flavour of the month. He'll get bored of you once you spend some time in his court, no doubt.
Wonderful. Tell us tomorrow with an appointment.
Oh, we'll have a further conversation tomorrow. You don't have to worry about that. Not so much fun when you're all just stood there being belligerent.
But we're always doing that.
It's not so much fun when you get caught out, is it?
I mean, I just came here to deliver a message. I didn't come here to finish my work. No. It needs to be a grander occasion. Something a little bit more memorable in order to deliver a pained soul to my liege.
I mean, a lesser
little
pain.
bit of suffering first, I think. So unprotected by your little gods and your little king and all your little friends. So far away from home. Didn't they tell you you shouldn't be running off from Greymere?
They did. They warned. They're all warned. But if we're just going to hide, what's the point?
More fun for me. Well, it looks like you're all. I'll give you a head start. A fresh, clear night's sleep, and then you can start running, and I'll catch up with you tomorrow. I mean, 2 of you are going that way anyway. There's only 1 of you I've come to send, so send him off on your own, if you like. Maybe the rest of you should go with, though.
Going what way? What are you? Does any?
I don't think
his
you're
Cody, do you
going.
understand what he's talking about? Because I have.
He's talking about going to the realm.
I'm already cursed to go there.
We know about
Exactly.
the
I feel
realm.
like you are as well, maybe, but it might be because of other things. I don't know how to you two.
And as he says, cat's his current fancy. Just
Mm.
out of interest, do you want what he wants, or are you just compelled to do what he wants?
I could not possibly truly understand what my liege requires. I just do what is required of him and of me.
Or tell him to do something. It might
Did
work.
you? Sorry, are you aware that he's
He
trying to get
looks
back?
briefly over your having, and then back to Coda.
Are you aware that he's trying to get back into this realm? And is that something that
I mean,
suits
his
you?
return would be long overdue. Perhaps we can get some order back in the place.
And is that something that suits you, or do you have freedom here without him here?
He just stares at you.
Any amount of freedom that you may want to keep. If he's here, then no you time, no time for your pleasures.
I have plenty of time for my pleasures.
Come in where you want. I know it didn't need to be said, but
Go on.
I
Go
don't
on,
know.
Rory,
I don't.
looks like you want-
I don't really understand what's going on, and I think it's
Ask
probably
the
best to.
questions.
No, it's best it stays that way. I'm
The
completely lost.
Deathstalker turns, looks at Aurora. Oh, you're out of the loop, clearly, my dear. He points at Coda. Marked for death.
I got
Points
that bit.
to Tax. Soon to join, my liege. Points at Catalina. Flavor of the month.
I think you're just a bit jealous of that, it feels.
If what happened to the last flavor of the month?
I mean, there's always one, I'm sure. Or more.
Right, but do they go and he gets bored of them and they're released and live long happy lives? Or
Oh, yes, of course.
right, yeah. I feel like you're lying.
Yes.
Okay.
He doesn't
And what
say
about
anything.
Aurora? If you know so much about all of
It's
us.
about Aurora. This one, I assume. Looking.
I'm just.
Can I do
just-
an intuit test? Does he know who Aurora is? Like with that whole this
You
one
can do
I
an
see,
intuit,
is
yeah.
he just playing a game?
It's going to be difficult-ish.
I got-
Make it difficulty 2, I think.
Yeah.
Isn't a clear read. Half
Well,
face, half covered.
I got one
Glenn, just-
success. I'm not gonna push for another.
Can I help
Just
him
taking
intuit?
this opportunity
Hmm?
during this conversation to study his movements, his mannerisms, and I'd like to mark a target.
Yeah, sure.
Mm.
Yep. Mark the Deathstalker.
Mark.
Can I help
He hasn't
Tex with
moved
his
from his-
intuit, or can I do my own?
You could do your own, I think. It's not too much of a way to support in this. It'd be difficulty 2.
I have a 5. something anyone can help me with?
Do you have another? Do you have a 6?
Two.
I have a 6, and I have 2 5s, in fact.
Yes, I have 1 momentum, so yeah, I could spend it on yours. That's fine.
Thank you very much. 2 successes.
Okay.
And then I get 1 back.
Mhm. Well played. Well played. He's looking at you all, and to him, you're all bugs. Just that Coda is a slightly more disgusting bug to him.
Oh, Coda.
He has really no idea who you are, Aurora. And doesn't seem to care.
That's good.
But I think it would be best served if you started running tomorrow. Get out of the city. Let's have a chase. It will be much more interesting.
And what if we don't run?
Then I'll come and find you quicker than I would have done otherwise. You could buy yourself some time. Have some precious time away. Have some time to visit your loved ones. Say goodbye. Except for
Guessing that
you,
you
Bug.
want us
It
to
looks
run.
at Coda as like, you aren't visiting. You will not be getting back to Greymere. The rest of you, however, are not really interested in where you all go. But if I find you with him, anyone protecting a pain is fair game.
Okay, but the game seems way too easy for you if you just stay here and watch us sleep. You need to at least go somewhere and then let us run.
That is fair. Oh. I would have done that anyway.
What exactly
I'm
were
not
you
going to watch
hoping
you all sleep.
to
It's incredibly
achieve?
boring.
Being
What
just,
was I hoping to achieve?
yeah, just being invisible in our room, because it really seems like you were going to watch us sleep.
Yeah,
No,
it's a bit
No.
creepy if you.
No, I was going to send a much more potent message. But he has some
Report.
keen awareness on you.
Okay, well, I'm bored with this conversation now. So if you
I'm
just
a
want to
bit
go,
Yeah, that would be great.
yeah,
Yeah, you should leave.
yeah.
It has been a pleasure. I look forward to seeing you soon.
Those are very unwise words to speak. Must have been.
I don't believe one way or the other, I have the choice but to see you again, however briefly it may be.
I was done with this conversation anyway. Clicks his fingers, disappears. There's a brief, inrushing of air, and he's gone.
Well, he was
Bye.
fun.
Who was that? What was going on there? Is that one of those? That was with the Deathstalkers, yes.
That was
Yes.
Deathstalker, yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Honestly, the security here really needs improving. When I become Lady of Nixall,
I don't think the security counts when they can just walk through walls.
I would say that if you had a master of enchantments here, that you'd think that he'd put some protections from otherworldly influences, but apparently not.
Well, he
If
did.
I knew anything
he,
about
he
enchantment,
did
I'd be
die,
nervous of
so
things.
yeah, hard to do when
maybe
you're
some
dead.
of his enchantments are broken.
Regardless, still, it would have prevented him from haunting here if he did do that. But we need to still. What do we do? We're gonna be watching our backs this entire time now because we can't be doing the things we need to do without worrying about you dying at every turn. So you can't be left alone, and we can't split up at any point from this point on.
We can
I mean, don't worry about it. If he comes,
split off
run.
into pairs so that we're not alone, and keep each other safe, 2 on 2.
If Coda's so sure that this guy's going to tell us to, if Coda's so sure to tell all 3 of us to run, then 2 of us aren't fighting him, so we have to stay together.
Yeah, I mean, the more of us there are, the more
Or-
chance we have against him.
or I can just go, disappear,
No,
and
that's
you
not
deal
an
with it.
option.
You already
It
know
would
that.
keep you pretty safe.
Do you think you can outrun him?
No,
And
not
we'll
for
keep
very
trying
long.
to find you.
Do you not think it's interesting that rather than just killing you, getting it done, serving his liege, he wants us to run?
No, I
Don't you
think it's
think
like
that,
a cat playing with a mouse.
I don't know, maybe we're threatening
Can I do an attune check
some
just to check he's not
plans?
still in the
You
room?
never know.
I don't think we're threatening to him at all.
Well, if it is a game to him, maybe we can come up with some kind of distraction for him. Give him something he's more excited to chase.
Tax, you know magic. Can we like clone Coda somehow?
Wait,
Make him
Wait.
seem somewhere.
wait. I'm listening. I'm listening.
But
I was
actually,
doing
that,
this weird thing.
that sense you had of being watched doesn't seem to be persisting.
From
You're
my
not
brief
entirely certain, but you
I
feel
can't hear
like
the hum. I can't hear that hum that was there. I don't think he's
connected
here
as you
anymore.
are.
I don't think he's here. So what was the question? Sorry, I was listening to the
Some
magic.
kind of magical disguises, perhaps, or
Possibly, but not that I have in my book. I'm not really one for tricksy magic stuff. I kind of learned the protect yourself, kill things kind of magic. And then I learned how to do the ritual by watching that priest. We have some. I don't know. I don't know what we're going to be doing with any of this, but
Why exactly is he after you, Coda? Is it just because your uncle killed the big guy?
Pretty much.
It's just revenge.
Because it's just revenge against the family. They were instrumental in locking the royal person
Right.
away in
Right.
his little pocket realm, and
The only people capable of actually doing that. And he's about to come back, so maybe it's to stop it happening again. Which means...
they were, yeah. Well,
Yeah, but means that you maybe have the power to lock him up again.
No.
No?
So here's the truth. King of Greymere wasn't even there on that day.
But I thought
He
was
was
the
locked
one
away with Jaeger. He wasn't. He was locked away with Jaeger. They locked up Jaeger and him away that day. King of Greymere wasn't even there. The
why
others
do they
were,
want?
but
okay.
because the pains, he took credit. The others went off and did their thing, and he stayed protected in Greymere. He was instrumental in the whole run up to it, but he wasn't there on the day it happened.
Coda, you,
I don't think he knows that.
Coda, do you think you've lived the life you want to live?
That's deep.
What?
I
Randomly.
asked what I asked.
Ask me what? I don't understand the question.
Like, are you happy with what you've done in your life? Are you ready to go?
God, no.
Maybe just give in to
Don't
it.
fucking
No,
run
I'm
away.
not. I'm not here
Why?
to.
My point is, why are you so blasé about the fact that this guy's after you, and that you're talking as if you're dead in the morning, and there's nothing we can do to protect you or help you. When we were in Sunken Hollow, I told you all to leave me behind, partly because of the secrets I had and the things I'd done. You said no, and you've all stood by me, and you're still kind of standing by me, even though But maybe we get to that, but still.
It's a contentious issue right now.
Contentious issue. Other things have come up. I get it. We're not. I think it's fair to establish none of us are. I can't speak for the other two, but we're not going anywhere.
Of course we're
You
not going anywhere.
understand that
Not for Coda.
those things are like killers of legend.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Right.
not.
And
Ordinary people can't stand against it. Like,
But I hate to. It scares me to say this, but we aren't fully ordinary people.
But neither are we the heroes of legend.
No.
Have they been killed before, these Deathstalkers? Has anyone killed them before?
Has anyone been able to pick up their signature when they're invisible?
I don't know.
We have a chance. We have
heard-
something. We heard him coming. We've seen him coming a couple of times now.
Look, all I know is we've grown up. We're told that if we leave Greymere, if we leave the protection of the living God, if a Deathstalker finds you, you're dead. That's.
Well, he
I
found
knew
you.
the
You're
rest
not
when I
dead.
left.
So
That's because he's playing with his food.
Well, let him play.
Mm.
We'll deal with it in the morning. Let's keep to our original plan. We are not running. And we can potentially seek some help in the morning from people who could. We've made some allies. There are people who would defend us, I'm sure.
Also, I think tomorrow this whole town might be blown off the map, so it probably might
Also
not be a
that.
problem for any of us.
Yeah. We're probably all going to die tomorrow anyway.
Yeah. So,
sky's falling tomorrow.
yeah.
Yeah.
So maybe we'll
Yeah,
deal with
Crack
that
and all that.
while your Deathstalker is playing around with you, and then maybe
I
we
have-
all die anyway. But
I have some
maybe
thoughts.
Or we
Go
let him
on.
kill you, but somehow bring you back.
we
Resurrection
kill you
motion doesn't work
ourselves.
anymore.
Shoot him, Tax.
No, that's
He'll
exactly
be
the
brought
wrong
back
thing to
tomorrow.
do. No, nope. Oh, yes, because but I don't think it's tomorrow. I think it might be anyway. Slight idea, theoretical idea about how we might deal with the sky falling tomorrow. With the wards and Embario on the walls, it would take a great feat of magic to be able to destroy them. And that's the kind of level of thing I believe we're going to have, something that's going to open rifts in reality and whatnot, if it breaks this enchantment. So the thing we need to do is protect the enchantment from being broken, but we need a large source of magic and a way to access that large place of magic. And the biggest place of magic we have close by to use as energy to protect something is a really fortified by enchantment magical manor that we're currently sitting in. And if we can find a way to redirect the power that is generated here to do everything that's been done, it might be a fraction of the power we needed to do something.
Oh, Tax, we know how to do that. We've just not helped. The young master has to unlock the secrets of his.
Yes, he will be instrumental in this, unfortunately. And don't you have a
Why, unfortunately? What have you got against that poor boy?
because we haven't done anything with him, and we kind of left him to the side. And I feel like this place might have the power we need to do something, but I don't know. That might not be true. I don't have the numbers. I haven't done the research. It's just the only thing I can see that could possibly help from the knowledge we have right now. But there are also multiple sites that we need to check out from that map under the big hat that we know have some green potential energy in them, and we need to go and see if in the mausoleum if that's been refucked with. But it's just a
Okay.
potential.
Maybe,
And right now we
maybe in
just
the
get some
morning
sleep.
Catalina takes up the appointment she's been. What was it? A promise?
Well, we were just going to meet up, I think, and talk. And
Maybe
we can do that. That's not a problem. I do think that we need to start bringing people in, because if everyone's going to die tomorrow anyway, we should probably start telling people what's going to happen in the hopes that they could help us. There is too much for us to do, just us four.
Yeah.
But
And
who?
5,
Like
sorry, Albert. Sorry.
Kern's men are already holding the city against dashes.
Got
Who
on
else is
protection
there?
then. If it's anything magical, there's a crazy scientist downstairs that I could try and get to help me do something, because this stuff isn't my expertise and he'll probably know more than I do. Unfortunately. That's the only contact I can think that we have a benefit from to do anything magical. We got what's his name? Drakov?
Donovan.
Donovan.
We've met him
That's the
so
one.
many times.
It can't just. The ambassador. He's someone we should probably just open up to at this point, right?
Yes.
And he can bring in a lot of
I
resources.
think he would be a great help. Well, we usually see him for breakfast. We could start there.
We do have some people.
And maybe we could go downstairs for breakfast with him and see the others, including, was it Henry? I want to say Henry. Is that his name?
You're the one
I
engaged
think
to
that's
him.
right.
I am not engaged to him.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe we just.
Also, I'm married still, so. not
You
gonna
are
have
still
anything.
married, and he's unfortunately outside, so we can't even get to him.
Yeah, thanks, Tax.
You have a husband, a
Yeah.
fiance, and a girlfriend.
I have a girlfriend.
Oh, whoa! This got official very quickly.
I mean, a bodyguard / situationship. I didn't say that. Can I say anything? I didn't say anything.
Guys, I think it's time we go to bed.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Go to bed.
Mhm.
No, but not. Oh. Good night. Tax gets to his room.
And Catalina pulls Aurora into her room.
Yeah.
And then Tax goes, no wait, and goes back and sits next to Coda. I'll sit with you tonight.
Oh.
Thank you.
That's all right. I just left because I got really awkward, and then I was like, oh, but Coda, we need someone to stay with you at the moment, so maybe you and me can sleep in shifts a little bit, but as much as we can. I don't think we can do the whole night.
Just sleep tax. He won't. He said he won't. And if he does, there's nothing I can do to stop him right now.
Okay, let's get some rest.
We go to rest activities and recovery rolls.
I need to recover.
Very important recovery rolls, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Anyone wants to do any rest
Right.
activities?
Rest activity.
Yes.
Track mark. I'd like to test perceive.
Yeah. Go for it.
2 successes.
So,
Do I?
yeah,
Go
go
on.
on. No. Give me
So
some.
for track mark, for each success I get on a perceive test, I get to ask the GM a question about the mark.
Mhm.
The 2 main questions I have. Now I've seen the in and out of the material plane in action. Aside from the snapping of his fingers, which I heard when he came in before he,
Yeah.
is there anything that indicates where they are, like floorboard depression, scraping of the dust? So
There
anything to
are.
indicate where they will be when they snap in?
There is no impact on the physical realm until they appear.
Okay, but you hear the snapping as
You
they
hear
go
the
in.
snapping. Yeah.
Second question. Do they look to have? This is reaching. Do they look to have any vulnerable? No, I'm not going to go that one. It's just too broad. If they can be immobilized and they can't perform the somatic components, do I think it's possible that they could not slip in and out if they can't perform the snap?
A distinct possibility.
Distinct. Thank you.
I polished my gun, and I was successful at polishing my gun.
Lovely. Good. I don't know if I want to ask the rest of the party if there are any rest activities.
We're
Perhaps we
busy.
just move on to the recovery.
After some time, there will be. It's not immediate. I am going to play a song of relaxation, and
Yep. Go for it.
it's just 1 success.
Mhm.
I would assume that Coda, you would like that.
I have 2 stress. Anyone else got more than 1 stress?
I have no stress.
I've got 1.
I'll
stress.
take it.
Yeah.
I've just got
I'll take
corruption.
Aurora, rest activity.
I will secure camp.
Yeah.
I'll
Give
just
me
go
a
around, check all the doors.
test. Instinct, perceive, investigate, or intuit.
I will do intuit.
Mm-hmm.
Shit. 3 critical failures.
Oh my!
Do you have
Maybe
any
I just-
resources?
I have a 4. I have 1 momentum and 2 vigor. I can't.
Yeah, but you
Can't
can spend
boost
it
that
now,
enough.
and then you can
You
rest.
could
Yeah, but
spend
that's still not
it
enough.
all
No,
and
but you can
re-roll the
spend.
3 ones.
You could, or you could spend 2 to make the 4 go up to 5, and then we got someone who can make that 5 turn to a 6.
Rerolls them. Use the 4 and reroll them.
Yeah, true. That's another way.
Okay. Yeah, I'll use all 3 and re-roll them. Okay, 1 success.
Yeah.
There you go. From you just thinking about the conversation you had with the Death Stalker, you think he was telling the truth. You don't think he'll be back tonight.
Okay.
From the sounds of things, it won't be the morning either.
Okay. But there are other
directly when we
potential
don't want him
threats,
to.
So I will still check the locks.
Yeah, yeah. Everything seems fine. And then we'll have recover rolls, please.
I roll 3 dice,
plus
and through
2 for
manipulation
Blixel.
of momentum, I got 3 successes. So
Yeah.
got rid of a corruption and an extra momentum.
Do you do your +2 for Blixhall?
Yeah, yeah.
Because it's 4.
Oh, is it
you
plus
need
2
4
dice?
successes. +2 automatic successes.
Yeah, no, that's what I meant. So I got 3 successes.
You
so
need 4 to clear a corruption.
plus 2. I meant.
Oh, yeah.
So I got
Okay,
5.
so 5.
Yeah. Yeah. I want to confuse everything.
Yeah.
What a day. So
Um,
it's 2 for Blixhall, right?
2 automatic successes.
The full vigor.
So you have full vigor guaranteed, and no chance of crit fail on the recover rolls.
So I just rolled 1 success.
So that'd be 3 total. So fully recover your vigor, heal a
Yep.
stress, heal a wound, heal a injury. Apologies.
Thank you. Just double checking.
4 successes.
4 successes. So yeah, that's full vigor recovery, stress healed, injury healed, corruption healed. If you don't need the corruption heal, start there with momentum.
Nice.
Coda?
It's not good. I rolled no successes, so just
So
a 2.
2. So you get your full vigor back.
Yeah.
And that's it. Oh dear.
That, 2 does. 2 does.
No, 2
stress as
successes
well?
will be stress as well. Apologies. Yeah.
Yeah, I've still got stress. It's just the injury I've got lingering.
Wow.
Could be worse.
Yeah, it could be.
So you awake in the morning, probably laying in for a little longer than you normally would due to how vicious the day before was, how arduous it was. But you're woken by a knock on each of your doors. Here, the knock comes to all of the doors, so you hear a couple of knocks on the doors that aren't being used, on the rooms that aren't being used. Wakey, what rise and shine. We got breakfast with the ambassador this morning. It's on the itinerary, which I've put together for you.
Thank you.
We had the
Very
invite
much.
yesterday, so I
Oh.
didn't want you all to forget. So, so we'll go down breakfast in the ambassador's suite, followed by fittings for outfits for the party in the
I don't
evening.
want to go.
Very exciting. Very
Can I
exciting.
read?
Wait, the party in the evening?
We got
Okay.
tickets to the
Because you can we go up to the observatory
Okay,
and we're going to
okay.
watch the Starfall.
I suddenly
Starfall.
panicked. It was like my wedding dress, and it was going to be tonight.
I don't think so. I could check, Lady
No,
Kathleen.
don't raise that question. No.
Okay, I will not raise that question.
Mhm.
Albert, do you
Don't-
know if our armor got repaired?
Oh, yep,
Last
it's
night.
out here. I'll bring it in.
Amazing, thank you.
Overnight service, only the best for everyone in Blixhall. I keep getting told by very tired-looking people.
Great, thank you.
Right, all the serving staff look really tired all the time.
They do a very good
Yeah,
job.
I just ask them if they're okay, and they just go, "It's peak season."
mm,
And I go, "All right, of course." I have no idea what that means.
I hope maybe they'll get a rest once all of the sky stuff is over. If they don't die, obviously. If it doesn't fall.
Well, death is the ultimate rest, as they say.
Oh, that's
Wow, you're a bundle of laughs today, Albert.
Oh, yes.
Got to look on the bright side.
Has there been any talk of Kern returning to the city?
No. I haven't heard anything from Captain Kern. Chatting to a lad, I did. So we're running messages to lads on the gate. Obviously, the town is locked down. No one in or out. The last people to leave last night was they had an Embarrassing diplomatic immunity, and it was about 4 or 5 carriages and carts.
That's derelict's gone. So
One
I
less
don't
thing
know
to
if I can
worry
get away with
about.
that. That's, yeah, I don't. That's one problem solved for now. I'm gonna have to deal with that later if there is a later.
If there's a later,
but-
we can always chase her down, but for now, yeah.
Okay. Don't think about my potentially in very much danger family, and think about the very much in danger me. That's what I'm going to go for. I don't want to sit and have breakfast. I want to read about the impending doom we have. So
I mean, you need to
I
eat.
have-
You need to get your strength up, so maybe do both. You don't have to talk.
Yeah,
so I
stop
could just.
avoiding it. Just calm. You don't have to say his name. Just sit there, listen.
Yeah, but
He doesn't
Is that
remember
the
his
reason
name.
you don't want to go to breakfast with the ambassador, Mr. Tax? You can't say his name.
I just don't like talking to people, especially
Well,
the
that's
naughty,
okay.
naughty
We-
people who.
I'll
You
ask
could
if there's
have,
a children's table we can sit at.
No, I don't want to
You
sit
and
with
me?
children. I don't want to sit with
No.
children.
I don't think there are any in the ambassadorial mission.
I just wanted to do some researching before tonight, and then maybe redirect some magical flow and just destroy a incoming meteorite of destruction. I don't even know if that's what's going to happen, but that's where my brain is currently.
I'm also not sure you should be left alone.
Maybe
Both
I should have
because
some
of threats
food.
against your life and your spiraling
No, to be fair,
mental state.
the biggest threat against my life has just left. I
Has
would
it?
argue, yes. Yeah, I would. Sorry, I know that's a threat.
Albert stands in between the two of you. Okay, I'm right. I'll be Piggy in the middle, or Bunny in the middle.
Terrifying.
Come with us. You can do your research while you read. While we just sit there, just read. It's fine. I think you should stay with us to A, keep you safe, and B, because I can't really trust you. So, yeah, come with
Okay.
us.
And keep us safe.
I don't really have any weapons at the moment.
And yet you still manage to kill loads of people.
I'm not.
Isn't cool.
Hmm?
Yes, except for
Yeah.
the one person.
Someone has to-
That was before I knew you. Remember that.
Just come to breakfast.
Let's go to breakfast.
Bring your books. No one will speak to you, I promise.
Yeah. Albert leads you down or up to the ambassadorial suites. A couple of Arudian guards from the diplomatic mission stood outside. They give you a crisp salute as the door opens automatically for you as you come by, and one of the servants of the diplomatic team opens the door. Welcome, Lady Catalina, Lady Aurora, Master Tax, Master Coda. This kind of looks like I'm not entirely sure of whether I had Prince Coda Payne written down on your in your titles list.
That's great. Yeah.
Apologies.
I think technically I'm a Viscount.
Why would you be a Viscount?
I believe I'm a son of a lord.
I don't think that makes you a Viscount. Those are completely different
Well, not
titles.
son, but like
apologies.
Lord.
Apologies if I need to update our records.
No, it's
is
fine.
there a familial connection we're not aware of?
Don't worry, it's fine. It's fine. I don't know if it counts through generations that far, or if he's still established by one. Anyway, carry on. Don't worry. I just
Why didn't you all come in? The ambassador's waiting. The servant leads you in to a central room, much like your own, but slightly bigger. You've been in here before, but it is laden with food. The ambassador stands, smiles to greet you, and Lady Majel is there as well. She stands. She's not quite as bubbly and bright as her normal self, but she does stand, makes her way over, and gives you kind of a gentle hug, Catalina. So good to see you, Catty.
You too. Everything okay?
Yes,
In a
I'm
while.
being well looked after. Yes.
Okay.
A couple of these things will happen on adventures, I'm quite looking forward to going home for a bit after this, I've got to say. But,
Yes.
well, it will only be a brief trip back to All Castle before we head off, wherever the Mage King wants us to go next. But I have had orders to recall after the Celestial event, so we'll only be around for a couple more days, I'm afraid. Please, never mind that right now. It's lovely to see you all again. Come and take a seat. Let's catch up, shall we?
Jack sits down, gets out the book of cognitive rituals, and just starts reading.
It's like taking a teenager with you.
It's kind of.
I'm an iPad kid.
I
It's
mean,
entertainment.
Catalina, like you catch. I mean, there's no test required here. You catch Donovan's look. He looks and just kind of smiles a little bit because you're from Erebus. This is kind of a regular thing, especially if you've been if you studied at the university. Last minute cramming over breakfast is like a real regular thing. So I hear there's a lot going on in the city. I thought I'd keep you abreast of my situations here. I've taken the liberty of filling Lady Michelle in on everything pertaining to our business here. I wanted her on side and informed should anything happen to any of us again. Although I have fully vetted the staff, and it is my own serving staff now that is taking meals in and out. Everything is received and checked at the door before it comes in. So we've updated our security measures. I sent a very firmly worded note to Lady Blix, and I'm sure things will be improved upon here.
Oh, good
But
stuff.
we can talk. We can talk
tell you that we
candidly.
did tell you we got him right.
I cannot recall either way, but that is good. Good news. I take it justice has been served, and that they have
Well
been
and truly.
delivered to the authorities or relevant places, like
Yes.
to the gatekeeper.
Yes.
I don't technically think so, but that's not the point.
I thought you weren't going to talk, Tax.
I can't help but listen.
He's fine. He's not hurting anyone. But Lady Michelle has, of course, wide-ranging connections throughout all Castle and Erebus, being the heir to the Michelle Gardens. One of the more important places for the studies of convergence and other worldly incursions. Yes, Catty, I was quite excited to hear about this, honestly. My family's been, for the last 30 years, ever since the curse started, we've been engaged with all forms of studies into all kinds of incursions, how to stop them, how to change them, and I don't have anything to hand, but we were working on a thing, but they're key towards convergence points rather than whatever is happening here, I'm afraid. But we might be able to apply some of the same sort of technology. Well, I'm given to understand the methods are rather dangerous, and the outcome is slightly abrupt. Well, yes. I mean, these are state secrets, so I'm going to have you all swear to.
It's okay. We already work for He already worked for the Mage King by dint of his research facility below the city.
This is true.
There's
We've
news for you.
signed agreements with the researchers. Again, we can't really break into that area, so I hear. Yes, unfortunately, we know there is an operation going on. Obviously, they've been keeping the Mage King abreast of the situation, but they have full autonomy, and our connection point was the former Lord Blix. So until we have someone who has come into the power of Blix Hall, which I believe is young Henry, but I believe there is a test involved. I'm given to understand that he has to prove his worth before he can inherit the power. Whatever that means, probably a series of riddles or an ancient rite or a demi-plane of power he has to go to connect with the main power of this place. There's all sorts of things it could be. It wouldn't be the first. It wouldn't be the first strange initiation rite conjured by a master of Veruvian magic. Let me tell you that much. Yes, anyway, thank you, Ambassador. That's very good. But maybe you should tell us what's going on. And also I have to tell you about how the hunt went as well. Nothing to worry about on my end.
Good. That is good news.
We have a few things to worry about on our end.
Oh, please go ahead. Just don't let me forget to talk about the hunt and Lady Michelle's possible solution should there be an incursion.
Yes.
So I will get carried away with the conversation and forget all about it. Go ahead. Let's.
I don't
Have
quite
you
know how
Heard
to.
about have you heard about the prophecy for tonight? Tonight.
A prophecy. Now, that's an interesting phrase. There have been no prophecies for 1,000 years, so such things would not be coming from the gods. It was one of the divine's very last edicts before they ascended and began the Age of Cataclysm, rebuilding the world. The gods were no longer to dictate the flow of events in the world. Prophecy was broken, at least through divine methods, direct prophecies. So where did you hear such things?
Was it prophecies of gods that were there when they signed that edict, or all gods are affected by this?
All within the compact are affected.
Yeah.
So we think. Maybe there's outliers, I mean.
I'm thinking of things like the Changeling who ascended later.
They're welcomed into the compact as far as I'm aware. I'm not a master of religious studies. You'd have to check with someone that would know more. And I mean, actually saying that, I should probably be a little bit more clued up than I'm led to believe, but that was more being my parentage. But my brother was more the religious sort.
Apologies. We've met your brother. We went to the tomb and listened to the song.
You managed to speak to him.
We did.
I've never been able to replicate that before. I brought others with me to study. They were unable to track the connection. The reason I was able to connect with my brother and speak. It took quite some convincing because no one could trace any kind of magical resonance.
But different than normal ones. The different frequencies, different layers, different places you're focusing on. The wrong places.
They said it might be a resonance that we are unstudied. There are such magics in the world that we know little about.
It's more melodic than anything else, I think.
Yes, through our music, we managed to connect with him.
Of course, that makes sense. If you connected through music, my brother was something of a talented artist.
He said.
Of course, he would be. That sounds very much like my brother.
Interesting guy with the feathers in his hat as well.
He very much took after our father in that regard. I took more after our mother.
So, do we want to talk about what we've learned and what's
I think
potentially
I
going
think
to
just
happen today?
I think someone should tell the story while I read because it's going to take a while, and means I can get a few chapters in.
Just not quite sure where to start.
We can, for the sake of brevity, if there's nothing you want to leave out and you want to just repeat everything that was said,
Mhm.
and then
We
can.
starting from the incident.
I was
No,
just
not that
thinking
no,
about
no.
the conversation with Castian.
Yeah.
Just to replay what you remember of the conversation with Castian. If everyone that wants to impart could give me a remember test, just to
I think it's safer
make
if I
sure all
don't.
that information was carried across. There's no
One
need for a
success.
persuasion or anything else, unless you're going to leave anything out, in which case you'd need a bluff. Was that one success, Catalina?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, you pull
Three.
off. Huh?
3. I think Tax just sits there and goes, "That
Oh, you're
happened."
going to be the worst. Yeah, you could be the worst
Just
person.
keeps interjecting.
Just
Just
constantly,
reading
I'm
the
actually
No,
just like actually this happens instead. Like the worst in place, and just interrupting at the worst moments,
Yeah.
probably. Yeah.
Oh yeah, no social cues to like. It's fully breaking the story, and then he just goes back to reading.
Mm-hmm. Donovan listens with rapt attention. Oh, that is worrying. But it seems like you convinced him to get a bit more involved. I don't really know how much danger he's in there. I mean, death is not. There's nowhere to go on death. They just simply. I mean, he's already dead. From what I understand, is the more someone dies over there, the more they lose of themselves. But it's just like him to go and be a hero. It doesn't take that much encouragement. Unfortunately, things tend to go very badly for him when he tries to play hero. Well, and you think there may be an invasion for the Mad King's realm? All of the souls he's been gathering since his.
Potentially, if he can
Mhm.
punch through, yeah.
I wish I can. If I had more time, I could have contacted, or I still can. I can spend the day in conversation with various different research ports that we have. I'll have a word with a few of the deans across our various satellites. We have a few interesting contacts that would be very useful for these sort of things to not. Certainly, Dean Aberact is very practiced in dealing with threats from outside forces. Has a lot of knowledge that she could share with us there, and I have been corresponding with her quite a bit about my brother's situation.
Yes, I believe Erica was also in touch with her as well. For me,
Yes,
about my
we do.
sister.
Yes, we do. We do like to talk to Dean Aberact. She's an interesting personality. Once you learn her quirks, but I'm not the only one that has an interesting magic user that may have a difficulty dealing with social norms. He looks at Tax and smiles very kindly.
What?
This is
Sorry, I wasn't listening.
this is why this was not a problem for me at all. I will spend the day corresponding them, and perhaps we'll have some information for you before the party tonight.
And so that's what we spoke to Castian about.
Mhm.
Do we tell all about?
I think
The-
we just
the-
need to
So,
everything.
what about
Okay,
the
so
ward and the
we'll tell you about the wards that are underneath the Aruvian house. Aruvian house? Is that the right word?
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, I think this was a place during 30 years ago when the Mad King was locked away. This was one of the centers of devastation, and this is why this place is important now.
So it's cursed and blessed, somewhat.
I will tell you about why the the stars that fall are pieces of his body, and they're being used to infect people with
More
a
attach your
conduit to,
soul.
attach your soul to a piece of his realm. The ritual that we think is going to be performed tonight to weaken the wards and allow him to punch through, or at least start tonight.
Or targeting software.
You see,
Yeah.
like, Donovan looks at Lady Michelle, and they kind of share a look briefly, and like Lady Michelle gets quite excited and starts making some notes. There's some interesting information there. Firstly, if it is, I say you say piece of his body, it might be a little bit more esoteric than that. But I mean, you're from Greymere, so you're not. It's not unusual to have a being that is powerful enough to separate parts of themselves to increase their influence. It's very much what the living god has done.
Yeah, I'll knock to the other room knowingly.
Interesting in that they had dealings in the past, so perhaps the Mad King has stolen a little bit of information from their former enemy / ally / frenemy, or whatever situation they had going on.
It was a weird one.
That does mean that perhaps Lady Michelle's solution to an incursion from another realm maybe not viable, although it would disrupt.
My current plan is to use the power in Blix Hall as a power source to be able to do some form of ritual to disrupt what's going to happen. Don't know in what capacity, but it's just a use of magical potential that we can.
There is one thing I would say. I know, obviously, I've been here for some time, and I know that I visited here for many years. I know something of the history of the place. This place, it was a small village 30 years ago, but there was no devastation here.
There wasn't.
No, not at all.
Then why are the wards underneath?
Now, from what I understand, 30 years ago, the first Starfall, the first celestial event occurs. And yes, we were aware that the blazing lights were that of the compact. We keep track of it for that very reason. We weren't sure exactly what they were protecting us from, and whether those pieces that fell were pieces of celestial power or worse. But no, that was when the first Starfall was sighted, and then over the years, it took about 5 years or so before they started to become a big gathering, and then Erebus and others got wind and paid attention to it, and then it's kind of exploded out from there over the last 20 years or so as a place of study. So no, there was no devastation 30 years ago. It's just simply 30 years ago was the first Starfall.
Well, it doesn't mean there's necessarily devastation here. I'm thinking it was more that somehow this is linked to him being banished. The doorway, or a doorway, was created here that is sealed at some point.
Lady Michelle kind of looks up and was like, "How deep was the ward?"
Not very deep. I would say, yeah, just like a basement
10 foot?
level. Yes, basement level deep.
That's still one layer of sediment.
True.
And she kind of looks like, so. We're probably looking at Cataclysm time.
Maybe
You wouldn't get a full 10 foot of subsidence unless a major event occurred. Over less than, it certainly wouldn't be within this age in the last 100, 200 years. Probably not.
So this
Beyond
is something this is an older thing.
Well, I can assume so.
The other thing is, if they needed somewhere to trap him, maybe they trapped him somewhere where something else was already trapped, and this is the seal for that. That's why nothing happened here so long ago. It's just this is a doorway to the place he is trapped, if that
No,
makes sense. That was put here for something
trap him
else.
so much as close the entrances to his own pocket realm.
My understanding, now, correct me if I'm wrong, Master Payne, is that the Mad King was banished to outside of the compact, away from Kinsor entirely.
Mhm.
His pocket dimension was ejected during a great ritual that he was trying to conduct. The ritual was reversed in some way.
Yeah.
It took us quite a lot of time to bring this information out of your government. But it was important to know for historical consistency. I believe there would be no physical door here. In fact, it would stand to reason that if these pieces are pieces connected to the Mad King, that he's been trying to create a door by throwing pieces of his being or things connected to him into the realm. You told me before, I can't recall whether you discussed Element X with Donovan or not, and how it functions and how it works.
If not, we do so now.
Mm-hmm.
The fact that it wants to bind together and is unable to connect would assume that it's got some magnetic resonance, that perhaps if you put enough of it together, there may be a doorway or something. You say that it's the element can connect with souls
Seamlessly. Oh, yeah, that too.
as well, or connect and can take souls if they're penetrated with it from Kinsor to where the Mad King dwells, which is he sort of starts putting things together, which may just explain why Castian is there, as they did find strange from the understanding reports of the coroner's reports where his body was riddled with an unknown element.
I'm thinking
That was 30 years ago. That was just after the first Starfall.
This has been happening for a while.
But no, that is interesting. That is a mystery that I'd have to look back on.
Yeah.
It wasn't that long after the Starfall, a month maybe. A lot of bad things happened around the same time 30 years ago. But anyway, that's something for me to consider. Is there anything else I could assist with? I'll obviously make some calls and get some more information if I can about what we could possibly do. Lady Mijal's solution would be a little bit more abrupt and cause some more danger, but it works with convergent points, so it may work with an active doorway as well. Yes, well, it would require someone to go and set it up, though. So, the Allcastle Curse creates convergence points within our realm. Now, the Mage King, in his day, was able to find ways to close them, and he shared that technology with us and enabled us to find ways of closing convergence points. The method is, the term's quite uncouth. We call it a reality bomb. We send a connected magical tethered device across to a central point in the realm that is connected to the convergence point where it is detonated. All of the reality within that realm is then detonated into Kinsor across the various different convergence points throughout the world. I like to think we're finishing the Divine's work, and we're putting every reality back. The land is destroyed, but everything within it, the people, unfortunately the monsters, and whatever else might dwell within, is ejected across the world. It was the most humane method we could find. Now, if we were to do this depending on the status and nature of the souls within the Mad King's realm, it might just simply send them on to the Gatekeeper. But it would take someone to go across into the Mad King's realm and find a central point in which to activate it. And for that, we'd need an active doorway to use. So that might be a last-ditch method.
Make a doorway go inside, blow it up from the inside.
Yes,
Okay.
that's the best way to deal with a pocket reality.
The only issue with that is then you're scattering the Mad King across the entirety of our reality,
Yes.
which I think he'll probably be able to.
But
do
would it be
something with.
would it be better? I don't know if it'd be better to scatter an entity than have it fully.
Yeah, true. I
fully
feel like it's an
formed.
issue for another 1,000 years kind of thing, but
Well, we do like to kick the can down the road sometimes. That's very much our method here, but it's the only magic we found. It's the only thing that
My only
works.
query about all of this is what is this big obsidian mark under the ground then? Why is there a ward of protection here?
They both, Donovan and Lady Michelle, just
Hmm.
we have no idea.
I mean,
There may be
perhaps
stories, local stories in the area. If strange things have occurred that may lead us to solutions here. I am not entirely aware of the
Perhaps
stories
the-
of the.
late Lord Blix would have known.
Quite possibly, but I do. It is always worth looking into if there are any folklore, tales, stories, local legends, things like that. They may lead to something else. All stories come from somewhere. So I don't know if you would have heard much or anything. There's many stories. So like the heart song is the thing that brought me here, and there's obviously leading to something beyond.
Hmm.
So it all has every legend and story has roots, certainly.
Came from somewhere. Someone saw something and wrote a story about it.
Lady Blix might know. I mean, Lord
She-
Blix is too dead to talk to.
She
but-
probably would, Lady Blix, but conversations are very transactional with our dear host. Just be
Yeah.
aware of that, my dear.
I am aware.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, aside from that, I suppose I should inform you how the hunt went. And very well, from my perspective. I conducted my business with them in the morning, met with the two captains. We set the hunt, we went out, we found a couple of prizes. I left them at lunch, had some business to attend to, as I had to break my schedule to come by. And they were quite grateful, and that was all.
Okay.
Nothing untowards. Everything seemed fine.
Did they come back with you?
No.
Right,
Captain
that's
Kern
sad.
said. Captain Kern was quite insistent. He said there's still prizes to find, in his own way. He gave me a nod as if I understood what that meant.
And you didn't understand that.
I can't recall whether you told me exactly what this plan was or not.
I can't recall either.
And I prefer
Yeah.
to. I choose to forget in this case.
Okay.
It's probably best.
Pretty wise.
Yeah.
I only have one other question.
Of
Different.
course.
Do you know anything about Death Stalkers?
Oh, we are talking of the Mad King, are we
Mhm.
not? So, yes. The Mad King, the Deathstalkers, they were bound souls to his service. Stories of Deathstalkers have long been the boogeyman of the world. You know, Deathstalkers will get you if you don't eat your greens, young child.
The
and all the
boogeyman
rest.
was in our bedroom last night, or in our room.
So you have a sighting of one.
Are there any
Yes.
stories of them being killed?
Nice.
Beaten?
Oh,
A few.
convinced otherwise?
So it is a shame that we don't have more time because we have tools that could be utilized. I'm sure there's always someone studying something. Interactions with the ethereal realm, the in-between, as you might call it, has long been studied and thought of ways for like exorcisms and the like. But Whilst one dwells within the in-between and dwells only there, they are considered to be a ghost or deathly creature. I'm not quite sure of the magics involved that allow them to step into the in-between at will. It has long been storied that it was one of the first gifts that the Mad King conjured up, and in fact the very gift that caused him to go mad. Breaching the veil between life and death and returning. It's one of the older stories before the horrors of his. It is one of the old origin stories. That which broke his mind, but he has found ways of imparting that power to his followers, and those such gifted can step into the in-between. Now, there are ways of interacting and dealing with beings that dwell only in the in-between. Exorcisms, although these are timely and would require one to stay put for a significant amount of time. The problem with a Deathstalker is if you start those sorts of shenanigans, they'll simply step into the material realm and stab you. But we have been looking at other things, wardings and ghost nets and the like. There are all sorts of technologies that we could have borrowed from Oldcastle, but nothing we have here in particular.
Just another idea. I mean, I don't know if it's a good one, but we know that the element X is able to connect to souls, and especially souls of the dead, we've seen that. I mean, just an idea. Well, if he's wandering around, perhaps we could smash him in the head with the element X and connect him to it. Force him.
Perhaps a being under the sway of the Mad King would simply be further empowered by that connection.
That's the worry. Last ditch.
I mean, it could be worth a try. Or, if it grants him power, maybe that power can be overloaded.
Difficult.
I'm not too certain the nature of their powers. I mean, legendarily, they were extremely fast, extremely strong, had magics at their command, were able to step between the veil and into the in-between and then back at will. Would eat the souls of ghosts they found in the in-between to empower themselves. And that would make them more monstrous and more empowered as they went. I think there are stories of such. There are writings from one that we've been trying to coax out of your king over time, Master Payne. Or Your Highness, if you want to go by correct titles in this.
Please don't. Coda's fine.
Then I would but if there's an ally there, then one that was one of them, this Jaeger figure, as I believe is was spoken about by those that came out of the events of the Mad King's vanishment. Knew a lot about their master and actively rebelled against them when they could, when they found the will to do so. Whether or not they're still under the thrall, who knows? If you could find that individual now, that would be exceptional. But I would have no idea how you would go about doing such a thing.
I don't know. The living God might be able to. I believe they used to be in contact at one point or the other, but I don't know if they still are. Never mind.
Something to consider.
Yeah.
As you're eating, having a breakfast, it's like, well, when you're ready, I'll have my people take measurements, and you can give me a list of your requirements, and we can see what we can conjure up. Conjure being one of the terms we'll be using for this for a very specific purpose. But you can have a think about that. Write something down, give me a few notes, and we'll see what we can make for you.
Okay.
We want you looking fabulous for the occasion, do we not?
Always.
Yes. Yes.
Thank you.
And if I'm to be given to understand, Lady Catalina, you're having something of a public show at the during the viewing tonight.
Yes. Yes, there'll be a very public show.
Some kind of big announcement that Lady Blix was hinting at. I believe you're
Well-
expected to perform as well.
Sorry, what was that?
I believe you're expected to perform as well.
Perform, yes. Announcement, not the announcement that Lady Blix would like to make. She is very insistent that I marry her grandson, old Henry. And
Where did you hear Catalina was meant to perform? When did that come up? Did that agreed upon?
From Lady Blix herself last night, she said there was such a commotion was caused by her playing in town that it was almost demanded by the other guests.
I believe her agent actually put about that she would be performing.
okay.
Okay.
I mean, it's probably safe to say that tonight I'll be playing some music anyway.
Mm.
Whether that's
Well,
because
it will
there's
be a
lot of
grand
fighting going
occasion.
on,
We have
or because
a few dignitaries of note who are meant to be a member of the order was supposed to be by, but hasn't yet made themselves known.
there was.
Yes, yes. I don't know much more, but Lady Blix was swearing about it. It was heavily
Well, but-
insisted that an individual would be making an appearance tonight.
Of
They have
course.
not made themselves known as of yet, but I'm sure they'll be along at some point.
Could you, if I am there and you see him, could you just let me know?
Yes, I expect an order, a ambassador or individual representing the order at such an occasion would be very noticeable.
Yes.
But I can let you know if I see them before.
Appreciated.
Yeah, so we're here representing. There may be a Voxen contingency. I haven't heard much from them. Expecting a few neighbours to arrive. Maybe a Fansley Deer contingency as well. The looks down, flips through some notes. The Vanquas Trading Association has a lot to do with ties from Fansley Deer and Medinia and down into Corenia. So expect something there. It's 30 years, so and well, perhaps even a dignitary from Nembari will make an appearance. They do have the magics at their disposal.
Mm.
Okay.
But I'm not entirely certain. I'll be honest. There may be all manner of dignitaries arriving. A 30-year celebration. Lady Blix said she offered a lot of invitations to the high and mighty of the world. So who knows who's going to appear? Should be quite the event.
Great. Great.
Okay.
I mean, last time I was here, there was an adjunct of the Queen of Nembaria.
Great.
Strange little fella. But
What little fella was that?
I'll be honest. She made more than one pass of me. I was quite flattered, but I think there was something of a size differential.
Okay. Well,
We should go do stuff. I don't know how to actively leave a conversation very well.
You could Feel free to leave when you're ready. Before you do, though, make sure my staff take some measurements from you, and leave a note as to what kind of clothing you'd like, and we'll have something arranged.
Okay.
If I could impose one more time upon you,
Of course, Your Highness.
I'd like to. Thank you. I'd like to make one final call home, if that's okay.
Yes, of course. We're friends here. I'm hoping that our work here will be relayed to your king.
It will.
I would
And
be very keen to visit Greenmere again.
I will. I will arrange. I will send word of your assistance and have them send you an invitation.
Wonderful. And any information they would wish to send pertaining to their knowledge on Deathstalkers, and if any information they might have gleaned from this Jaeger individual, would be greatly appreciated. And perhaps allow us to assist you.
Yeah.
He smiles, he nods. He allows you to go about your business as staff pour in, start taking measurements and notes from you about what sort of thing you want, which you can send me in the meantime. No rush
Yeah.
on that until the party, when they'll be revealed. Where all will be revealed. And Donovan leads you into his private quarters. I'll leave you alone for a moment. He shuts the door and leaves you here.
Oh. No, it's like small talk while Coda's in there.
Now you're getting measurements done, so there's not have to be a lot of
Yeah, small talk.
One
It's actually
of the
really
servants-
unhelpful. He's reading the whole time.
One of the servants takes the book from you and holds it in front of you and just said when you want to turn the page.
Oh.
As you're having like measurements and stuff out to allow that to occur. Coda.
Yeah. I'll go in there. Take the cloth off. I've assumed the cloth's been put back on in the meantime.
Yes.
Take it off. Place my hand upon it. And say, hello, living God. Are you there?
Hello, Coda. Good morning. It's morning over there, isn't it?
It is morning. Yes. How are you?
Yes. I am, as always, divine.
Heavenly
thing
one
to
might
say?
say.
I mean, it's still weird after 30 years, to be honest, but getting used to it. Still stretching out the bones, if I have bones. I could do. I never really thought about it.
That would be weird. It's
I
almost
could-
as when you walk through walls.
I can have bones if I want, and they can do what I want. I'm a god.
Quick question. Back
Yes.
30 years ago,
Hmm.
currently, Jaeger,
Currently.
the Deathstalker.
Oh. Hmm.
Do you have
Yes. We have an
connection?
interesting history.
A very interesting one. Do you have connection with him still, or
I tell you what. Roll me d6.
yeah, it's a 4.
No, I'm afraid he. I'm afraid they parted with a piece of myself some time ago. They got a little bit annoyed with my constant questions. And I think I brought up too many bad memories for them, I'll be honest.
I mean, while we're on the subject of Deathstalkers, there's one here.
Oh, are you running?
I really should, but I don't think I'd get far.
I might have to tell the king this. I assume
just tell him
Shackle
not
wants
to go on a
to.
crusade.
Well,
Don't tell him to go on crusade. Tell him not to go on crusade.
I could suggest heavily he doesn't. But when has that ever worked?
Yeah, never. Please. Oh God. It's one. It's just one, and I think he's definitely after a pain. Any tips? Who's the best person? Who killed one last?
I mean, they can die. They can die. But I mean, I'm not connected to them. I don't know if one goes. It's no different from the others. Obviously, I know when a soul in Greymere leaves.
Yeah.
Because I get to say goodbye to them before the gatekeeper comes along, and my brother comes and whisks them away to their next life. But if they are claimed by the Mad King, then I might not see them at all.
Would any of the old Grey Guard know how to kill one? Nothing special. No special moves.
I think you want to ask. I think you'd need to entreat the Crow Father for that sort of information.
Is he talking? He's probably he's at the library. He's not talking.
There are reasons we don't gel.
Yeah, I
quite
know. I know.
much. His
He's got his modern.
I completely understand his purpose, though. He's seen what you did with me or with your uncle did with me and what they did with me, and is trying to do the same with my brother, which is good, yet also extremely dangerous, because if people learn that this is a possibility, we're going to have all sorts of cults and wars and religious problems.
Yeah, talking of gods coming back, I think the Mad King's trying to break his way through. Which would be bad, which would be dangerous.
Yes, that would be a problem. You probably want to stop that from happening.
I'm going to try, if I live long enough.
I don't really want to have to deal with him again. I mean, spent too much time as his... Anyway, that's a lot of bad history that I don't want brought up, because that makes me feel... And as he's thinking about it, Kodar, you're watching the orb, the grey orb, it begins to bubble up and start going black.
No.
It just makes me think about the old times, and you know what? I'm not too keen on what to do about that. I suppose I could, if you want that information, I could start delving in.
No,
That would be...
back, please, come back.
Yep, I'm here. I'll stretch out.
You are the light of Greymere. You are the guiding light. You are not that person anymore.
No, people can change. Gods can change. And that's part of the problem, isn't it? Okay, yes. So I'm not sure how much I could help you from here. We can... Let's see. Who do we know that we could call? I'll see what I can do. That's all I can say. Is there a message? If I can send the message off to Jaeger.
Tell him his old boss is trying to come back into the world, and the sisters free that he protected are in danger.
Yes, I give them. Are they where you are, or is there some other location I need to?
They're in Starfall.
Okay. So we have a question here. How important is it Jaeger gets this message? And would it cause a problem if others knew? Because I could probably make sure the message gets to them. But it may mean that the message gets to anyone that is anywhere near a piece of me.
Oh,
I think I'd just start broadcasting. And then word would get out.
That's a really hard one.
That's why I'm leaving the decision with you.
I don't think it's wise that the enemy know that the sisters are all together.
Do they know about the sisters? I say the sisters, I don't actually know what that means, which is unusual.
Yeah. No, I don't think they all know about it. I think some of them might, but not all of them.
Who are the sisters?
The blood descendants of the Mad King.
Yeah, children.
Apparently.
Well, that's something to think about. I mean, I could, like the black bubbles up, I could think back to the times where I travelled and I was connected. Should you wish, I may have the information. I could get it for you. I could get that information for you.
Please, no. Who you are now is who we love. Please,
There's always a cost to these things.
I don't want you to. I don't want you to have to pay that cost just because I'm curious about something.
Well, the offer's there. Should you need it?
Fine. Oh, two things for me. Tell the king. Beg him not to come on crusade. It'll be too late by the time he gets here anyway.
I'll try that.
If you can get message to mum and dad.
Hmm.
Tell them I love them and tell them I didn't run.
Okay. Just try and stay alive. It's quite nice hearing you from outside. It's quite nice. And, you know,
Pain out in the world. Who would
possible.
ever thought it? 30
I know.
years of isolation.
I know. That's good. We just need to find more pieces of me and leave them around everywhere.
Oh, are you connected to Ty?
No, he left me somewhere.
He probably just forgot about it.
Left me in a box somewhere. It's dark. Can't connect with the piece he had of me.
If I ever find it, I'll keep it out in the world.
Please do. Ideally, like put me in important places, like meeting halls and, you know, head of a temple in a confession room or something. That's fun.
Juicy gossip for you.
Well, it means then I can talk to them as well and just, you know, get one over on my siblings.
If I ever find it, I'll put it somewhere interesting.
I'm slightly trapped in Greymere, so aside from what of me is around the world, still plenty of me to find, you know.
I'm always on the lookout.
Many pieces out there. Oh, one's just been dug up, and he cuts out.
I'll leave the cloth off just for a while until someone notices and covers it again.
You head back in, you get your measurements. Is there anything else you want to do whilst you're with the ambassador and his people?
Just while we're getting our measurements and Coda is talking to the living god, I will just be excitedly telling Erica about my new girlfriend.
Are you telling her exactly who she is, or just?
Yes.
Right
Right
it's
here.
just bright red, just being measured. In the corner.
That is lovely news.
Thanks, Erica.
She smiles. Like, good. I can see you're glowing.
Turn the page. No. I said turn the page. Turn the page back.
Oh,
I was.
You said turn the page twice.
Idiot.
Yeah. So you have your measurements. The ambassador sees you out as you.
Hi, David.
Bye, sir. And Albert does get fitted up as well, and along with Albert and Ben get invited to be fitted up for outfits suiting the guardians of an Aruvian lady and a prince of Greymere. They do kind of turn to you though and say, "Do you want them in?" Who's looking at both? Obviously, the higher ranked that they know of individuals. Whose colours would you like your guards put in?
One each, I think. I think Albert should be with Catalina.
Put them in cats.
Very well.
Right, can I also be in those colours?
Yes, but we'll be giving you something far more grand, as befitting someone.
Okay.
And actually, it's like Lady Major's, and Lady Major kind of comes in and says, Catty,
Yes.
so have you spoken to Lady Blix?
Not yet. I've been avoiding her.
I mean, I'm very happy for you, but I think she believes something else is going to be happening. And I mean, maybe polyamory is agreeable to Henry and to Lady Blix, and that won't be a problem.
Maybe Henry will carry her.
No.
Just clear, concise communication, yeah? She just like taps you on the shoulder, smiles. Just be very obvious and don't Just communicate.
I
That's
mean,
all it
Maybe we,
needs.
we should probably
maybe
go
we
and
should
see
communicate.
Henry.
I think so. That'd be great. I'd like to talk to him
Yes.
as well.
Well, I'll leave
Do
you
you
on
want to
that.
marry Henry?
No.
Can't tell.
What? No. What? No.
You said you were really
Why
looking
would-
forward to talking to him.
Yeah,
About,
it's not.
You need someone.
No,
Prove his
I-
worth.
Prince of Greymere.
There you go. Want to get married? Not be a pain anymore, and then solve the problem.
It could be Payne Blix, Blix Payne, whatever.
I think the thing is we want you not to be a pain in more than one
Oh.
way.
No chance.
Oh no, I'll always be a pain in someone.
It's natural.
So you're seen out by the ambassador. I look forward to seeing you this evening. Please come by about an hour or so before, maybe 2 hours before the party. And if you want my attendants to do you up for the occasion, well, I'm happy to assist. Lady Michelle has some excellent people.
Thank you.
Okay.
He smiles, wishes you good, and lets you on your way, leaving you alone with your attendants. Ben and Albert are with you whenever you're travelling about the hotel, and will come with you if you ask of them. Albert usually on Kathleen's side, but Ben is depending on whether you ask him or not, because also people need to guard Blix Hall and make sure everything's secure.
Yes, they do.
And Ben's in charge of that.
Yeah. Okay. So we're going to go see the Prince of Blixhall.
I don't. Yeah, so let's go see young Henry.
Henry.
Okay.
Find out.
You'll find you ask around, and Henry's taking a walk in the gardens at this time of the day. And the gardens behind Blix Hall, which you've not been into, are labyrinthine. They're full hedge maze, with
Are they a
with
level
warning
below?
level on that. Full
The
high level hedge maze, with a warning sign on the front. Please be aware the maze moves.
oh,
And could someone roll me a d6, please?
I got it.
I did the last one.
3.
It's not good. It's not bad. This is where, making your inquiries, Henry Brooks likes to take a walk in the maze.
Of course he does. Can Aurora just try and whistle really loudly?
I'm
Yeah.
gonna shout, yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
soldier
make-
style, just whistle really loudly and just yell his name.
Okay. We could do that as intimidate.
Oi!
It's going to be no difficulty 2.
2 successes.
Okay. There you go. So you whistle really loud. You kind of like, there's a pause. A head floats up above the hedge. Yes. Oh, Lady Catalina. He like levitates out from above the hedge
That
maze,
doesn't seem like part of the thing. That
and then he just sort of like, and he just not walking or anything. He just like levitates and moves towards, and then sets down on your location. And you see, just cast a quick glyph form in the air, and the spell breaks, and he drops back to the floor very softly. As like, but then he still goes, oh. He's only like, it's a like 1 inch drop, and he still goes, oh. I'm sorry, I know that's cheating. But
it is. It's not
I thought it.
cheating the whole
come and-
thing.
I thought it'd be what?
You're not doing the whole point. Did you
know,
not
I
figure your
know,
way
I
out?
Sorry.
Were you unable to get out? Is that the issue?
No. The issue that I was
You lost. It seems like you were lost.
I have it. No. I like to.
Well,
I just like to have a
it
walk
looks like you
and-
got lost.
No, it's
What?
calming
Why?
just to walk alone in the hedge maze with your own thoughts, with one's own thoughts, think about things, and then I heard someone calling my name, and I saw Lady Catalina, and I thought I'd come and well, gosh, just come and say hello.
Well,
Uh,
thank you.
it's lovely to see you again, my lady.
It is. It is. My friend Tax here had some questions for you.
Oh wait,
Oh,
I was not. Oh,
of course, it'd be an absolute pleasure to be assistance. If this will help you in some way, my lady.
are you sure this is the approach you want to take, Catalina?
Please allow me, Henry. It's lovely to make your acquaintance.
Yes, a pleasure to meet you too. Is it Prince, Your Highness, Prince Payne?
Please, there's no need to use the titles. Just Coda will be fine.
Very well. Coda.
And if I may call you Henry,
Yes, delighted.
I have a question for you, Henry.
Of course, yes.
How are you getting on with your birthright?
Well, it's a personal preference. I mean, a question. I mean, grandfather was awfully fond of his puzzles and his riddles, and actually, it's not just a walk in the gardens. If I'm completely honest, it's rather embarrassing. But I am not always able to decode everything, and but there is something that's led me to the maze. One of the lines of the riddles I'm following, a piece of the puzzle. Something to do with the nature of Blixall, and that's what I was looking for. And I come down every day. And
So you're
try
not likely to have
investigate
cracked
the
it by
maze.
tonight.
No,
I could have a jolly good go. I could try. Yes, it would be if this would be of. It kind of looks at Lady Catalina. If this would be, of course, useful for you, or or whatever that might maybe have of help. Just oh gosh, yes, just a silly old book.
it's not a silly old book. It's your birthright, Henry. It's important. It's important for you. It's important for this city. And it was important to your grandfather.
Yes, grandfather.
Yeah. So perhaps
Mm.
you could tell us what line led you to this garden. Maybe we could wander the maze with you. Maybe would it be cheating to bounce
No,
ideas
I
off
mean,
other people?
there's nothing in the book that says I cannot ask for assistance. And if you wish to, it looks like more locking eyes with Catalina's. Like, if you're happy to take a walk with me in the gardens, then that will be welcome, and we can maybe look into the book at the same time.
And the rest of us
Yeah.
can act as chaperones to that.
Perfect. Yes, that sounds very good, Vess. Yes.
Can I read the book? I would like to read the book.
I was very much told that it should not leave my personal,
You'll still see
my
it.
family's secrets, but I could show you a few pages, the ones I'm looking at in particular.
Do that, and then I can figure that out while you talk.
He flips over to the pages. It just flips straight through to the page that he had marked. It's like, this is the page pertaining to the maze, and it shows like a picture of the maze, but it's all kind of diagrammed over because it shifts and moves. And it's all kind of like filled in, if you like, and there's like other areas of color that show where the maze moves. So it's like there's so much information that it's almost impossible to find anything of use there. This is all really it gives me the information for. But if you want to have a look, he just like he holds it still and just like lets you look over it.
Yeah,
She'd
Dax
like to
is
make
just going to look at the
research.
pattern. Yeah.
Difficulty-free research. Henry is not clever enough to break this, but you may be.
Can I look over the shoulder and help with the research?
How attuned are you to magical dealings? Have you had any formal magical training?
Understood.
I've not had that much.
You've had more than Coda.
Ooh, that is what I wanted to see. There's 2 successes and a 5, and I have 2 momentum, so I'll turn that 5 into a 6.
So you notice some of the glyph forms around. There are some glyphs. There's lots of glyphs, but the ones that appear more than anything else pertain to flight.
Oh,
the flight glyphs, which you've probably seen in passing if you haven't learned the spell in particular.
no.
And a almost as you're picking out the glyphs, just like words within the glyphs that you can translate into common, or it's just as it would take a bird's eye view.
Can you make me fly?
I can levitate you.
Dad, do that.
This will require us to. I mean, the level of control I have is because it's personal. Doing someone else is a lot harder.
help.
But I can do it here now if you like.
Yeah. Can I help him cast the spell anyway?
Yeah, I would like you to make an attune roll for me, and that will determine his power in the magic.
Would it be helpful to be in the center?
No, not necessarily. I just need to be up. Again, 2 successes. I got a 5, but I got expertise, so I can turn that 5 into a 6.
Yeah, so
it's
he
3 successes.
casts. You just like he's not the most practiced glyph weaver. You see, he has got some knowledge, but it looks like he knows what he knows well, and he's making a deviation from the glyph form because he's used to just doing it on himself. And so to make it someone else is a slight adjustment to the glyph form that he's not as practiced in. And you see the glyphs kind of shifting, going a bit wrong, but you have that knowledge, so it's quite easy for you just to put a thing wrong.
Tax can't help. I think Tax can't help himself, and he makes the first time he's ever conducted magic in front of someone who he probably shouldn't, and he just like changes something in his glyph that makes it work.
Yeah, just all it does is lock it down. You see a glyph, you see it shifting and becoming unstable, and you just push it down a tiny bit, and it clicks. Because it's got to be super precise with glyph with pulling out glyphs. And then he pushes that onto you, and the glyph surrounds you for a brief moment. It flashes and then disappears, and then you start lifting off the floor.
Okay, I'll figure out how to control this. I'll be back. I'll just.
You can't.
You control it.
Still going up.
Okay, I need to be as high above the center of the and up.
I haven't worked out how to do that on other people.
Oh, so you could just go up and down.
Just up.
Can I grab Tax by the ankle, or is he gone?
I would like. Can someone roll? No, fuck. I've got Fret. Right.
No, it's fine.
Be Fret for this. So,
I feel like the threat is reducing this guy's ability to do anything with this spell.
Perfect use of Fret here. Yes. So, would you like to try and grab him quickly?
Yes.
We'll have. I mean, this is going to be like a quick action to sort of grab him quickly. So we'll make this perceived to spot it becoming a problem before it does.
Okay. I will use a momentum to re-roll that.
I love that this is a really silly thing to spend for on.
He's gonna fly off. We'll never see him again.
I have a way out of this. It's real weird.
You just reorientate yourself back down to the ground.
Yeah. But...
If I were to turn a 4 into a 5, would Catalina be able to turn that 5 into a 6?
Helping Tax, so that's questionable.
You won't be able to
No,
kill him
she
yourself if he flies away.
That would save a lot of problems actually if he just flew away.
Bones off.
No, I would help. I would help if you needed it.
So like he starts lifting off. Catalina and Aurora locks a gaze, and Aurora, you just like snap your hand out, grab him. Can you make me a brawl test at that point, please, Aurora? Okay. Should be difficulty 2.
Okay. I've got reliable, so I re-roll that. Oh, I've got expertise, so I can turn that 4 into a 5.
Oh.
And then I'll.
I just realized what was about to happen.
Just because it's going to be funny. One success.
So that counts as a failure because I said it was difficulty 2. Any ones in that?
No.
Okay. So, Aurora grabs onto Tax, and Aurora stops lifting off the floor as well. I may have made this quite strong.
You're an
I do-
idiot. Why didn't you control it
Oh,
so
it's
you could
awfully
change the
embarrassing.
directions? You stupid. No wonder you can't solve this book.
Oh, sorry.
Guys.
Like grab onto Aurora because I'm right next to her.
Yeah, you're going to need to give me a brawl test,
Jane.
Catalina.
A brawl.
Yeah. It's only going to be one success required.
Mm, no successes.
Okay, so you grab on, you start lifting off as well.
Yeah.
I have a question.
Go on.
How tight are Tax's boots?
He's a very. He would do his shoelaces up properly. Every
Yeah.
day.
Okay.
I think
Yeah,
they are.
meticulously done.
Yeah, I think his world falls apart if they become undone.
Yeah, he would stop.
If one is
It's a
slightly
music
tighter
stop.
than the other, it's all
I
he
would
thinks
say
about.
the only issue you probably have is that it probably is more breaking rather than not secure.
Spraying entirely. The soul is just slowly peeling.
I mean, it's a strange time to ask, but does Tax wear underwear?
Yes, he's got lots of layers of robes.
Anyway, seeing the third one float up, I'm not grabbing hold. I'm going to grab that garden hose and loop it around Catalina's ankle.
We'll make that quick action, sleight of hand, so thief.
I'll have that. 2 free successes.
Yeah, so you loop the hose round and you tie it tight so that you have the power to give it as much, so that both Aurora and Catalina, if they choose, can let go and not float off.
Yeah. Probably loop it around like a stone bench or something to give me a bit of mechanical
and then you can
advantage.
let it out as you like. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So you're on tethered Tax and you're floating up in the air.
Ooh,
Okay.
this is fun.
I
Until
see.
Aurora and Catalina has let go, or have they not?
Ooh.
Well,
No,
whose ankle is it tied to?
I'm holding your ankle.
No, but the garden hose. Who's that connected?
Yeah, who have
Fine.
you tied the garden hose to?
Catalina, she was her feet were
Are you sure that's what you want to
No,
do? Is that sure?
I looped it onto Tax's other foot.
Yeah, you like
It's like
climb up them.
tattooed.
You climb up
Okay.
them and drop back down. Yeah, so yeah, you can hold on or you can let go. Both of you. Remember, there will be like endure tests because it's endurance to hold on for a long time, or you can just let go and let him float off.
I'm connected to a hose, so I can be brought back down.
I'll let go.
Okay.
Yeah.
You fall a tiny amount. It's not a problem.
Okay. I'll use the hose to kind of slide down. Or,
I haven't got frets, so I'm not going to mess with that. Yeah, that's fine. I'll let you do it. It's fine. Yeah, you cool down a bit and then drop and just let Tax up, and you can see the maze from above. You see the Blix Hall. I need a perceive test, please.
I got 1 success. I'm going to spend a momentum just to get 2 successes. Spend 2 momentum to make it 2 successes from a 5 to a 6.
From far above, although you're not directly at the center, which means some of your view is obscured. You can see the maze moving, and every time it moves into a glyph form.
Yeah.
And the series of glyphs repeats. It's four separate glyphs. Not forms that you know, not forms that are taught. These are new, but there are such a thing as personalized glyphs for minor magics and key codes and things. It's like if you're coding something in, because then it's doubly protected because it's not any known forms, and it would take a glyph weaver to do it as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, you memorize those forms.
Okay. You can bring me down. Access. He's drawing them out. Just vague sketches that he can like replicate more later, like shorthand glyph weaving, a little bit where he can extrapolate further.
And just winch him in. Like I'm putting in a sail on a boat.
Okay. Can you stop this stupid spell that's stupidly cast badly now? Oh, you.
It lasts an hour.
Okay. Is there a series of? Is there a cryptic page maybe of glyphs in the book that you haven't that looks like glyphs but might be words or
I mean, there's
something?
plenty.
Or
There's plenty in the there's plenty in here that will do that. Do you
I've
have
got
why?
there's a series of 4 glyphs that
Oh.
the hedges turn into, and
He turns to a
the
blank. He puts. He just turns to a blank page in the book. Hands you a quill. I was like, could you write them in here? Yeah.
starts writing them.
I'm not going to make you test for this. As you write them in, the quill. This quill is like magical ink. As you realise as you're writing this out, that's a. And as you're writing it, the ink is the same color as the ink in the book. And as you write these glyphs in, they emblazon, glow briefly, and then they fade, and you hear like a clicking sound from the book.
No. Can I just by like when you perfectly open a book where we need to just by nature where that click is, it's just that kind of natural open it at the right point.
Make a perceive test, please.
1 success.
Henry's like still got the book in front, and so you open to where you think you heard the clicking sound, and there is a picture in there in the same ink of a open doorway, stone arch, open door.
Have I seen this doorway before?
You have not.
Have you seen this archway?
Henry goes, what? That was. I'm pretty sure that door was a closed picture of a closed door.
It's an open door now. But do you know where it is?
I can't say I do. No. How strange. Can I have a d6 roll from someone, please?
I got it.
All right.
5.
5. Okay. Yeah. That's very odd. No, I'm certain it was closed. And he taps the book on where the door is open, and he disappears, and the book drops to the floor.
Yeah. In we go.
I want.
Coda disappears. Tax disappears. Leaving Aurora and Catalina.
Question: is the hose pipe now going into the book?
No, the hose pipe becomes untethered.
Okay.
That'd be such a good way out.
Aurora looks at Catalina.
What just happened?
I think they went through a magic portal in a book. I'm really tempted not to follow.
I don't think we should follow into a random portal in a book. Let's let them see if they can get out of it.
I mean, we should follow, right? Unless, wait, maybe we should put the book somewhere safe first, so someone doesn't come along and like close it and we can't get out. We should maybe hide the book somewhere and then.
Okay, fine.
I pick the
Let's
book
do it.
up and I like slide it under one of the hedges.
Okay.
And like cover it with leaves so it can't be
Sure.
seen. And then
Is that not going to hurt when we jump out?
maybe. Do you have a better idea?
When you slid the book under the hedge, did you close the book first?
No. I'm leaving it open at the page.
Sure.
Okay.
Because in Aurora's mind, if it's shut, then we won't be able to get out of the book. I mean, we could take it upstairs, I guess.
Cheating grin.
True, we could take it to our room.
We could take it to our room. We could like put a guard on it.
We could have Albert watch it.
Yeah. We should do that. I'd take it back
Okay.
out from under the hedge. Still open. Yeah, let's go. Should we grab some
Albert's
food
with you.
first?
Yeah, I'm right here.
Get in the book.
Okay, right, Albert. We're gonna get in the book. You take this up to the room. Leave it open.
You're sorry?
Put it on the floor in the middle of the room. Don't touch it.
Don't shut
Don't
it.
let anyone else
Okay.
touch it.
All right. I've got the book.
Great.
Don't shut it.
Don't shut it. Okay.
Okay.
And
Awesome.
don't let anyone shut it.
Mm-hmm. Don't let anyone shut it. I understand the instruction.
Okay. Do you want me
Just
to
gotta
go
hope I
first?
don't have threat.
Go upstairs. Lock yourself in our rooms. Don't.
Will do.
Yeah.
Will do. Yep, I can do that. I'll put you in the fort. It'll be fine.
Yeah.
Lovely.
I
Great.
forgot
Okay.
about the fort.
Shall I go first, or do you want to go first?
We'll go together.
Okay. 3,
Oh, yeah.
2, 1.
2, 1.
And
Out
this
the
is how
book.
body switches happen.
You're surrounded in darkness. You're shrouded in darkness, and I think that's where we end the session.
I had to press the book. I could not.
I'm
You
glad you
fully.
finally decided to follow up on Henry. He's been asking you to walk in the gardens for ages.
You didn't think it was
Yeah.
important.
Yeah, he's just a creepy guy.
I've always thought it was important. We just
Oh
never.
yeah.
We
Never
were
had
It's a
time.
friend
busy.
that you might have. It's a
There's a
friend that you
million
might have
things to
completely
do.
missed.
Yeah.
Mm.
I like to give you more. I like to put in more than you could possibly do in a set because it gives you those little elements of, oh, we could do this, we could do that. You have plenty of choices of things to do, and you decided to jump in the book, which is awesome. And that's where we'll continue next time.
Yeah.
So we'll see you then.
Goodbye.
Okay.
See you later. Bye.